Wagwan! Hope all is well, you guys. Today is so cold, it's not even funny. However, in today's video, we have Amari. She did an interview. I don't remember if it's 105 FM, but she did an interview likewise stating she'll be closing Onstage with Winford. So on to the video.
Last show. I'm on the last show for 2022. You know, Winford, watch out for me in 2023.
I'm watching.
Definitely.
For sure.
Okay.
And all the very best to you.
Thank you, Winford.
Oh, good. And be safe now.
Yes,
Bless you.
Eat to it. Straight to it.
It's Gateway with Paris and Island Patch.
Tonight, your favorite afternoon show on radio with a different sensitivity, 104.9 FM. Right now, tonight, I want you to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to listen, because guess what? After the highly anticipated Sting 2022 returned after 7 years and saw the likes of many new acts gracing the stage, the popular Boxing Day concert is still buzzing with viral videos reenacting Queenie and Amari. Well, joining us in studio right now is the self-acclaimed DJ Mona Lisa Amari. Welcome to the Sun City Airwaves, Amari.
Yeah, thank you. It's
and
so
welcome
nice
to Jamaica.
Oh, thank
welcome
you.
to Portmore. Looking lovely in her pink, I gotta say, from head to toe, including her nails. Now let's get into it right away, no delay. Now let's talk about Sting.
Yes.
Now, a well-renowned event such as Sting confirmed you. Walk us through the preparations for this event.
There was no preparation whatsoever.
Oh, star, I just
At least
star.
for Amari.
Yeah.
You know, because I everything got through for me at the last minute. My flight was cancelled. I had to take 3 planes.
So hold on, Amari. Let's go step by step.
Okay.
Because we knew they confirmed you
Yeah, they
before,
confirmed
but
me.
your arrangements were last minute. Talk about that.
Because the fans requested me at the last minute.
The Sting fans request.
And the pressure was on the promoters, you know, and so they had to get our tickets and everything. It was hard to get tickets because everyone was coming down for the event. When they eventually got my tickets, you know, and one of the flight was cancelled. So I took 1 plane to Vegas, 1 plane to Florida, then could not reach Jamaica, but the Sting promoters worked their magic, got me a ticket, and I reached Jamaica. So all that traveling was done on Christmas Day. When I
The
landed,
day before the event.
I started out from California the day before the event, which is Christmas. I arrived in Jamaica the day of the event, and like 2 hours after, I had to leave from Kingston straight to Ocho Rios for the show. So Amari got no rest, not to mention the night before packing. No rest whatsoever. Then when I reached the show, I had to wait another 6 hours to perform.
Hold on there, Ling, me not like that. You have Amari and wait 6 hours.
Well, I didn't mind because you know they saved the best for last.
Oh, there we go. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, you know, in this industry, you just got to be patient, you know, so I didn't mind.
No, I'm glad you mentioned about the industry. Now, you have become an internet sensation, I believe.
Yes.
Who many do find as comical, including myself.
Yes.
So for you to grace a stage such as Sting, which is known for its hardcore nature, what was the experience like for you?
Well, that was my first time being on stage for over 40 years. So I was more concerned with would I be able to handle the crowd. So although I came out in a rowdy way, I was like, wow, I can do this. And then I bought it like a bit too far. I was like, wow. And, you know, and not only that, I've been sick for over a year after I suffered from an accident, you know. So I was up there and I was like, wow, I can actually walk in heels on the stage. And then I ran down Queenie. So I was like, I can run. You know what I mean?
So hold on. All this running that we saw on the stage, it was not you preparing to fight. You were just testing out the shoes.
No, I was testing out my body. I was like, Mari, you got this.
Hold on, Amari.
No, I've been bedridden.
Amari, we saw you on stage because Sting is known for the clash, you know.
Yeah.
And persons were, like myself, we were anticipating this clash.
Yeah.
And we saw you run out on the stage. We think a fight, Queenie.
It wasn't.
Homegirl over here testing her shoes.
My shoes, my body, I was like, I ain't feeling no back pain. Wow. So I swing at her. And I'm like, because, no, this is for real. I told my daughter, I said, I didn't feel any pain. And it wasn't just the adrenaline. I had to go and sing to realize that God had healed me. I've been bedridden for over a year. You get what I'm saying?
So speak to us about this experience. You said you were bedridden for a year.
Yeah.
Due to an incident. What was that incident?
I was in the store shopping for, you know, radio stuff and all that, you know, for video shoot. And it so happened that there was a trap door that they had covered with a carpet, so you wouldn't know it was a door. So I was walking past, and the door opened because there was an employer downstairs and he came upstairs, so I fell through the trap door in the earth.
Wow.
And so half of my body ended up in the lower floor, half on the upper floor, and it totally destroyed me. The doctors say I need 5 operations, you know. So the cuffs on my hands, both hands are damaged. The nerves in my back is damaged. My feet everywhere is damaged except my belly.
Wow. All right. So we're glad you're okay now and you're able to grace the stage.
Like I tell you, right. So it's,
but let's head back to Sting.
Right.
Let's talk about the actual clash between yourself and Queenie. Now, based on what I saw, Amari, you came to fight.
No, I honestly didn't come to fight. But that it should have never worn a wedding dress. It brought back bad memories.
Hold on, Amari. You have to talk to us about this. What do you mean bad memories of what?
I got married at age 19. I had 6 children for my husband. He left me for another woman. He left me with all my kids to suffer. I ended up losing my children to the government. Didn't see them for 14 years. So she brought back certain memories that I couldn't handle. So it wasn't about hurting her. I was keen on removing that dress off her because I had no plans to go on stage and look at that dress continuously. I just have a psychological problem, you know, because I also got pregnant so many times in life that I honestly don't always like to see pregnant women because it reminds me of what I've been through. Right.
All right, so let's go step by step. Your intention was not to... All right, hold on. We have to take a quick time signal. We are in studio live now tonight with DJ Mona Lisa Amari. And of course, you know we're talking about Sting. We're going to take a quick time signal and come back with so much more.
Here for you, helping Jamaican residents pay less for medication with the NHF card. The time by the National Health Fund is
6:19, and we are joined in studio by Amari, DJ Mona Lisa, and we're talking about Sting 2022. Now, Amari, you mentioned earlier that you experienced a lot of trauma, and that wedding dress that Queenie came out in, it brought up back all that kind of trauma. So your intention was not to fight Queenie, but because she came in the wedding dress, it brought the trauma. You're trying to get rid of the trauma itself.
And I think because she was sending across the wrong message, not to me, not just to me, but to others. It's like marriage is a beautiful thing, it's a happy thing, you know, when we have to go through so much, and she's broadcasting a message, making it seem as if she's so happy, she got her dewey, and I'm like, shut up, it's not all that good.
But hold on,
you know, I just ate fakeness. Because it's the 3rd time I've seen her gotten married to the same dude. the third time, and I'm like, come on, H, what is this?
All right, Amari, I get what you're saying, but each person experience is different in marriage.
Think it's fake. It's fake.
Yeah, that's
it's all
your
over
personal opinion.
It's all over the internet, them and them dirty lies. You know, it's all over the internet. So I just couldn't deal with the fake script. I'm just gonna handle it.
So you had to get rid of the dress because you're
The
like,
dress.
listen, darling,
Right.
your wedding, your marriage ain't going good.
And yeah,
Stop
why you showing up?
pretending.
Because what I hate, she comes online all the time talking about she's married, she got a ring. What about the fans who have so many kids but the man never put a ring on it? I have to fight for them, the single moms who are struggling, who the fathers are disowning the children, and you ain't even got a kid. You can't even give that man a kid, and you talking about marriage when the marriage really and truly do not exist. You get what I'm saying? So I hated the fake script. So then my head started to I felt this wheel in my head. And then a voice says, step on the dress. So I step on it. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to ask you, like, what was all of that about?
I step on the dress, and she was forced to get out of the dress because Amari refused to take her feet off it. When the security guards got my feet off it, then I held on to the dress. And in my mind, I said, you gonna have to strip. You understand? So she had to strip down.
But hold on, Amari. Clash, we know Sting.
I forgot about the Clash.
Apparently you forgot about the Clash. Because that's what I wanted to know. It wasn't a dress showdown. It's all about lyrics.
I forgot about it.
How did you prepare in terms of lyrics for the Clash?
Gosh.
If she didn't come in the wedding dress,
oh
how
my
did you
gosh,
prepare for
non-stop. Destiny was supposed to perform with me in the background, harmonize for me. I was gonna start the show by saying, stop call out my name. When you are trying to do my brain, crab blouse, stop call out my name. When you want to drive me insane, and then I was gonna do rise that T-bangle, rise that T-bangle, and then I would have done Nico, you mash up my life. So I had the whole thing planned out, but none of that happened.
Explain to us why none of that happened.
Because after I took off the dress, I realized that the White Witch of Rosal had on the veil.
Hold on, Amari. Zaza, why are you doing this? I can't. So you're saying, the White Witch of Rosal came back to Sting 2022, and you had your thing planned, but she threw you off your game.
Throw me off with the wedding dress. So I got rid of the dress. You showing off on me with the veil? So a voice said to me, get the veil, Mari. And so I ran for the veil. Kicked it in the crowd. When I look, Miss Thing still have on a crown. I say, I'm taking that crown. You know those wedding crowns? And so I said, but for some reason, it reminded me of the thorns of Jesus Christ, you know, and I said, I'll wear those thorns. You haven't suffered like I've done. I mean, so many things were running through my mind. And so I took that. I went on the stage to read. Oh my gosh. I now realize that I calmed down after I put on the crown of thorns. That's when I calmed down. You see, if I hadn't put on the crown of thorns, I would have beat her like how I beat Bob House.
Okay, so hold on.
And that's why I lost.
That's why you lost.
That's why I lost. I put on the crown of thorns, and then it was right there that I didn't know myself. And something was saying, keep trying. And so I said, I said a song, and then I said, Nico. It didn't even sound like Nico, but I knew that I'd lost my strength, whatever strength was it. Because you know, Jesus have a way of wiping out the past. So by then, you know, I was slowly coming back to myself.
Now, Amari, this is something serious. You mentioned about trauma and all of that. Do you believe it was fair for you to be on the Sting stage going through all this trauma that, according to you, you believe that Queenie brought back to you?
I wouldn't say Queenie, the dress.
The dress itself.
The dress, yeah. Because Queenie, let me tell you something, and I don't want to cry. When I looked at Queenie, while I was going through all that anxiety attack and everything, I looked at Queenie, and all I saw was love in her eyes. You know, all I saw was love. You know, and she said, are you crazy? You know, and then she sang a song for me. She said, I love you, you know?
Yeah. How did you feel about that? Because
I love the
according
song.
to what we saw on stage,
Yeah.
as soon as she sang that, you were ready to attack.
No, because it was a Barney song. So she's remind me of the 13 kids that I had to raise all by myself. Because that's the song that I would sit and sing to my children, my very children that were taken away by the government.
Okay, so Queenie, Amari, my apologies.
Yeah.
How are you handling all this trauma though? Because you remove all that trauma by being comical, you know, which I do respect.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. But how do you personally deal with all of that outside of the internet?
The thing that is sad is I used the internet to escape it all, give jokes, and never stopped to heal.